Hello, my name is Dina Maxwell, and I am a certified personal trainer through the National Academy of Sports Medicine. I have been in the industry for about 3 years, and I love what I do. I love all my clients, and I love watching people become better versions of themselves. So I'm here to talk about identifying interventions that can promote exercise adherence and compliance. Some interventions that y'all can use is having an accountability partner. So having someone that is willing to exercise with you is very, very helpful because it allows you to go beyond yourself and not just show up for you, but you're showing up for the other person as well. Having a strong support system with friends and family is also extremely helpful. I have had clients who don't have the backing from their family, and it makes it very hard to stick out a fitness and nutrition program when people at home are not supporting you or are not willing to help you as you become more fit and more committed to your fitness program. Um, Other ways is joining a community group. So Facebook has a lot of fitness groups, and you may not know the people directly, but you can post questions, post struggles, and it's very helpful to have a community of people that are going down a similar journey as you. Everyone's goals may look different, so what I want to achieve is going to be different from what you want to achieve. But what we have in common is we are starting something new together. We are working towards a goal together. That doesn't mean that me wanting to lose 10 pounds justifies you wanting to lose 10 pounds. You may only want to lose 5 pounds, and that's fine. Um, Getting out of this, and I say this lightly, the body positivity. It is it is okay to not want to be very thin. It is okay to want to be muscular. It is okay to want to be more defined. It is okay to want to be a little soft. But I don't think it's okay to want to be obese. As nurses, y'all should know the comorbidities that come with being obese. All of uh, the different things that can happen: heart disease, lung disease, um, diabetes. The conditions are endless. And I feel like as a society, we have become so comfortable with obesity that we want to be accepted for it. And I'm not saying that you should have no fat on your body because there is essential fat. But when you're entering in the 40 and 50 and 60 and 70% body fat, that becomes very dangerous for yourself and for those around you, because if God forbid something were to happen to you, your family would be the ones taking care of you. Um, I don't body shame, I don't fat shame. I have clients that have come to me with 10% over body fat or over what they should be, and I have had clients that have come to me with 20 and 30% over what they should be. And I am proud of both of them. I am encouraging of both of them because you're trying to make a difference in your life. I am not what you would see a typical, get ready to do bodybuilding trainer. I don't look like that because that is not my goal. My goal is not to be chiseled with six-pack abs. My goal is to be strong, to be fit, to be healthy, and to have a great quality of life, which I do. Am I where I want to be? No. Do I want to lose some more body fat? Yeah, that would be great, but it's not my highest priority. Medically, I am perfectly healthy. My labs are good. I don't have any other stuff going on, but I'm not 12% body fat either. So the interventions would be patient education on conditions associated with excessive weight gain or weight storage, and then also looking at what other possible what other possible habits are going on? Are they emotional eaters? Whether it's happy emotions or sad emotions. I used to be one of those. Whether I was happy or sad, I circled around food because I was like, hey, I had a great day. Let's go eat some burgers. Hey, I had a crappy day. Let's go eat some cookies. So you got to see what kind of habits they've got going on. Are they smokers? Is there drug use? Is there alcohol abuse? Is there physical domestic abuse at home? All of these things, need to be addressed before someone can commit to a fitness and nutrition program. A lot of times people use the gym as an escape, which is great. But if you're not taking care of what's going on at home and inside you, you're going to look healthy on the outside, but you're not going to be healthy on the inside. So this kind of goes into describing the physical and psychological benefits of physical activity. For me personally, in 2016, I was very near 300 pounds, which was my heaviest. I was pounds away from it. I could not play with my kid. She was 5 at the time. She's almost 9 now. I remember getting on the floor to play with her, and I had to crawl to the couch to help myself get up. That was a big gut check for me. I used to be in the military, and honestly, full transparency, I was skinny fat in the Army. I ran my butt off, ate whatever I wanted because I was in my early 20s, and did not learn how to take care of myself. I am much stronger physically than I was in the military. And the funny thing is, I'm wearing the same dress size, but my body composition is completely different because I have put on that muscle. So going back to the benefits of physical activity, I decided I had to make a change. Now, I live in Oklahoma. I don't have family here. My family lives in California. I've just got my daughter and myself and a handful of friends. So I knew going into this it was going to be difficult because I didn't have a support system. Well, at the gym that I was at, I quickly gained a support system, and I gained a group of ladies, some fellas as well, who encouraged me, but also kept me accountable. If I was not there for a fitness class, I was getting text messages and phone calls as soon as it was done. Hey, where are you? Are you okay? What's going on? All of that. So that was very helpful. And as much as I was showing up for myself, I was showing up for everyone else because they were depending on me, especially if we had partner workouts. I had people that I would partner with and they were depending on me to be there. So through exercise, about 6 to 8 weeks after I started, I was a 2 to 4 pack a day smoker. Not healthy at all. I am surprised my lungs have recovered for as long and as much as I've been smoking. I ended up quitting at the end of 2016 because my lungs had a coming to Jesus talk with me, and I use that lightly. I say that now. When that happened, I wasn't a Christian. But I would describe it as a coming to Jesus moment where my lungs kind of, in a way, told me smoking or exercise because we cannot do both. So I chose exercise. And through continuing to exercise, my habits completely changed. I did not drink as much. I did not go out to eat as much. I started meal prepping and looking at what I was putting in my body because eating wasn't about enjoyment anymore. It was about fuel. It was, okay, I've got to eat a good dinner because tomorrow there's a workout that's going to kick my butt and I have to be prepared for it. And then after a workout, I have to replace the nutrients or the energy that I expended. I need to have protein for my muscles to heal. I need to make sure that I'm drinking enough water, that I'm taking my electrolytes, that I'm just taking care of my body from the inside out. And all of this focus caused me to lose a lot of friends, a lot of people that I thought were going to be there for me, from the Jeep club I was in to the friends that I had from college, all of that stuff. People started to trickle away, and I just, okay, whatever, that's fine. It is what it is. I have no problem making new friends. So that being said, I cleaned my body. It allowed me to clean and sharpen my mind. So my grades started getting a lot better in school. I was in school for nursing at the time. And I could focus better. My sleep was getting better. My overall self-esteem was getting better. I could look in the mirror and not see a blob with a face for the first time in years. So after I got out of the military, I had a child. I got divorced. I went through all of these things, and I hated myself. I hated the person I became. So through fitness, cleaning the body allowed me to clean my mind. And then the best thing happened. At the end of 2018, I had a friend that I met at the gym, the current gym that I work at, and we started talking about Jesus. And she asked me if I thought I was going to go to heaven. And I was like, yeah, I'm a good person. Of course I'm going to heaven. Yeah, famous last words, right? Because believing is not enough. And I know with every fiber of my being, had that question been asked in 2017 or 2016, or even before I started working out, let's say 2015, when I was probably at my most unhealthiest, divorce had just got finalized. I was a mess. And I know that if that question had been asked back then, I would have brushed it off and walked off, didn't think anything of it. But for some reason, in 2018, that hit me. And that made me question everything. So I started seeking. And in 2019, I found Jesus. And I say I found him. I finally accepted him as my Lord and Savior and asked for forgiveness. And as soon as that happened, I started getting flooded with memories of my journey, my fitness journey from 2016 to where I was. And I saw God's hand in everything. Everything. The encouragement, the motivation to go to the gym, even though I had no support, was there. The finances, because I was thinking, how am I going to afford this? I'm a college student, a single mom. I quit smoking. And I don't think I would have done that without Jesus being there the whole time. And, I started seeing him in losing my friends. He was taking people out of my life that didn't belong there. If I didn't clean my body, I would not have cleaned my mind. I would not have been mentally and spiritually there to seek and ask Jesus for forgiveness. So, all of that being said, the benefits of physical activity are endless. You feel better. Your quality of life improves. You're mentally clearer. You can recover, you can rest, you can do so much more. And the best part is Jesus has been there for you the entire time. And with a healthy body and a clean mind, now you see it. Now you know how much he has been there, at least for my story. Everyone's story is going to look different. Physical fitness is different for everybody. But the things that are in common is that you will be healthier. You may, if you're on medications now, you may have to come off of them, or you may have the privilege of coming off of them. Old injuries may all of a sudden heal, and you might recover. That back pain that you've had for years and years and years is gone now because you've learned how to properly lift things up or how to properly protect your back. You look better. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But when you look in the mirror, you like who you see. You have so much more confidence to do stuff. If someone says, hey, let's go hiking, you're not thinking, oh, I don't know if I can keep up. Because you've done your time in the gym. You've gotten physically fit or even fitter from a few weeks ago, and you can do so much more. The physical accomplishments become mental accomplishments, because going to the gym, it's hard. It is a hard commitment to do every day. And I tell people that the days you don't want to work out, it's the same. The days you don't want to do Bible study, those are the days you need it the most. There are times I have to fight myself tooth and nail, peel myself out of bed to get to the gym on days I don't want to do anything. And I'm a trainer. This happens to everyone. If this happens to me, it's going to happen to you. So, and again, that support, that community, this is where it helps. You'll get that text message of, hey, I didn't see you at the gym this morning. What's going on? Are you okay? You know, and it's the same in the spiritual life, right? You can't just be one Christian walking by yourself on this road. You know, Jesus tells us to lean on each other and to help each other. So why would we have a community group for our spiritual life and not have a community group for our exercise or physical fitness life? It goes together hand in hand. So I know I've covered a lot of stuff. I've made a pretty long video, but I felt like all of this was very important. I am not a doctor. I am not a nurse. I am not a person of authority in this topic. This is based on my experience as a certified personal trainer, as someone who has had a variety of clients from 17 years old to 93 years old, and as a person who did it themselves. It is a combination of things I've accomplished and things I've seen other clients accomplish. So this is not the end all be all. This is just another tool that you guys can use. If you guys have additional questions, want to know more about what I do with clients, or questions for me or anything like that, your instructor has my permission to pass along to you my email address. I pray that every single one of you do well in school and accomplish all the things that you want to accomplish. If you are not on a physical fitness program or nutrition program, I highly recommend starting. Even 2 times a week is a good starting place. I promise you, you will feel better. I promise you, if you feel better now, you're going to feel even better. I have never met one person that said I started exercising and I hate myself for it. I've never met that person. So I promise the benefits are endless. And I encourage you to encourage patients. If they are experiencing, any kind of health issue, a lot of times it can be managed, or it can be managed through fitness. Or for some people, I have seen people come off of diabetes medication. I have seen it with clients. So these things happen, and you can encourage your patients that, hey, there are people that are coming off of this medication. There are people who are managing whatever it is. There are people that have been told that they may never walk again because they're too old. I have a 93-year-old World War II veteran that took his first steps without a walker in 4 years, training with me for 2 months. Our bodies are amazing. They are amazing, and they can do so much. The body can do anything. It's the mind we have to convince. Well, I hope you guys have an excellent day, and thank you so much for watching.